A priest attacked in his own church. A man found dead just 2 miles away. And a community left stunned on what should have been a peaceful Sunday morning. This is not a crime thriller. This is Downpatrick, Northern Ireland. It was 10:10 a.m. Father John Murray was preparing for one of his final masses before retirement. A man walked into the sacristy of St. Patrick's Church and smashed a glass bottle over priest's head. No warning, no provocation, just violence. This was completely shocking and brutal attack. Father Murray was rushed to Royal Victoria Hospital in Belfast. He remained in serious condition. The church, once a sanctuary, became a crime scene.
It's been an absolutely deplorable act. The community is in absolute shock at what has taken place. I would urge anybody with any information to bring it to the police, because it's important that they're able to put the pieces of this jigsaw together. Father Murray has been here for over a decade, well respected and liked, very quietly spoken, provided that clerical support, that leadership in our community. But unfortunately he was about to retire. This was meant to be his last week, and I hope that he can make a full recovery from this and enjoy that retirement that he is rightly entitled to.
Just under 2 hours, around 12 p.m, police received another call. A man was found dead at a house in Marion Park, less than 2 miles from the church. A 30-year-old man was arrested on suspicion of murder, and suddenly the dots began to connect. We suspect this may be connected to serious assault in St. Patrick's Avenue. 2 incidents, 1 suspect, and a town asking what happened between 10 a.m. and noon. Police believe the same man may be responsible for both the bottle attack and the murder. But the motive, still unknown. Was it personal? Was it random? Or is it something darker?
A deep hurt and a town that's in mourning. I grew up in this town. I grew up in the same street that the murder took place on. It could have been anybody. And I think that's what's happened. The people, the residents in Marion Park, it's a close-knit community. They will rally round. There's 2 families that are cut in 2. Left speechless, 11 years Canon Murray has been in Downpatrick. I knew him before he came to Downpatrick, and I have a great time for Canon Murray. He's only returned back to the parish life. He was very ill there around Easter, and I was talking to him last week, and he said, because he had said the Mass in St. Bridget's last Saturday night, and he said the last time he was in the chapel, Pope Francis was still the Pope. And so that just shows you how long of a recovery he was doing, and he was making good progress, and he was looking forward to taking a less hectic life as a priest in the area this week. And for that to come, his priestly duties just to come to an end in such a tragic way, never mind in your own parish, in your own church. But you never ever think that when you're administering to some of your parishioners that you're going to be left for dead. And I think that's what's affecting the whole town, and it's not just it could have happened on the street, it could have happened in a home. It's just, but because it happened within the place, a place of worship, I think is where it hurts so much, because they're meant to be a place that people can go for refuge. It was hard to get in deep prayer. The crowd was there. I haven't seen the church. I attend the church on a regular occurrence, but I haven't seen it full at that capacity in years. That just speaks volumes of how much the community was hurt and how much in need of something yesterday. We are all just so much. I don't even know how to say how you can't pray, but it's where your system's just not focused.
No one should ever face violence, least of all in a place of worship. This wasn't just a crime, it was a violation of a sacred space, and it's left Downpatrick grieving and afraid. Father John Murray had served the parish for 11 years. He was beloved, respected, and preparing to retire. His final mass was meant to be a farewell. Instead, it became a tragedy. It's just heartbreaking what was supposed to be a poignant farewell turned into something grotesque. The church held a vigil that evening. Hundreds attended. They prayed for Father Murray and for the man who lost his life. This isn't just about one priest or one murder. It's about the sanctity of public spaces, about the rise in violence, even in places meant for peace, and about system that fails to prevent it. When violence enters a church, it's not just crime, it's a cultural rupture. Northern Ireland has seen peace, but peace is fragile. When it breaks hearts, homes, communities. The investigation is ongoing. The suspect remains in custody. Police are appealing for witnesses and people of Downpatrick are demanding answers. Anyone with information is urged to contact police, reference 543 or 713 of August 10. Justice must be swift, transparent, and healing must begin. Not just for Father Murray, but for the entire town shaken to its core. One bottle, one priest, one death, and one community asking, how did it come to this? This is not just a story of violence. It's a story about sacred spaces, shattered trust, and the urgent need for accountability. This is Shivangi, and you've been watching Newsroom.